I will shut down this movement.
I have been preparing for this night my whole life.
My future will be my past.
And that is undisputed.
The Prince looking to become king once again! Oh my God! Johnny Gargano has returned to the NXT arena!
Give it the three.
Adam Cole retains the NXT championship!
Welcome to a very special holiday episode of NXT. I'm Kathy Kelly, joined by Pat McAfee and Sam Roberts. We are very festive here, matching outfits and everything for Christmas. How are you guys feeling?
I'm feeling great. That's how you know we're going to have a good show tonight, because I'm actually feeling great, even though I'm spending Christmas with Pat McAfee. We've got so much NXT action tonight. We're going to be in Orlando, where all hands are on deck, because Nigel and Morrow are in the NXT arena.
And not only that, we are also in Brooklyn, the Barclays Center, where Beth Phoenix and Tom Phillips will be calling some action. This is going to be the greatest Christmas of all time, even though we got to be with Sammy Brand Muffins here at the Christmas Control Center.
Well, we've got our NXT family, and we are gearing up for some excellent matches, as they both said. So let's head down to Full Sail University. Nigel and Morrow, take it away.
Nice of you to take a break from that never-ending family game of Monopoly. We are fired up here at Full Sail for this special Christmas night edition of NXT on USA.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas is here, and I'm feeling like a giving man. So tonight, this North American Championship will be defended against a worthy challenger. Someone's gonna get a season's beating right now.
Ho, 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 and away we go. What a Christmas gift, an NXT North American Championship match.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Representing the Undisputed Era, he is the NXT North American Champion, Roderick Strong!
Oh, wow, I can't believe that I get to celebrate Christmas with one of my favorite people in the world, Nigel McGuinness. Happy holidays, my friend.
Happy holidays to you, Morrow. Exciting times, season beatings indeed. What did you get in your stocking?
Well, the same as always, a big lump of nothing. But we have plenty of something coming your way here with Roderick Strong, whose Christmas came early at Survivor Series' biggest win of his career over AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, and looking to maintain the golden prophecy of the Undisputed Era as he defends that North American title here tonight. Open challenge. Oh, wow.
Oh, wait a second.
All day.
Former Evolve champion Austin Theory is back at the NXT arena.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory!
And Theory's evolution continues here, and boy, oh boy, you talk about a guy looking for the Christmas miracle. We have Austin Theory looking to knock off Roderick Strong for the North American title.
What a moment that would be. What would it mean for the Undisputed Era, for NXT, or for Theory, if Theory was able to be the man to break the prophecy before 2020?
Would you believe Austin Theory was a former bodybuilder, Nigel?
Take one look at this man. You can understand exactly why. Incredible physique there. He won his first bodybuilding.
The NXT North American Championship hangs in the balance. The champion Roderick Strong, one of the workhorses of the black and gold brand.
Strong, known as the pace man of the Undisputed Era, for the way that his speed and his agility has really influenced the Undisputed Era.
Quick test of strength here in the collar and elbow tie-up as Roderick Strong seizes the left arm. Side wrist lock, and that brings Theory down to the canvas.
That strength and leverage from Roderick Strong. Their great technical back. And again, the simple wrist lock, just controlling the larger opponent.
We could very well see a 2019 version of a catch-as-catch clinic here as the catch-as-catch-can specialist, Roderick Strong. Yes, he's known as the Messiah of the backbreaker, but he knows how to punish every body part.
Oh, very much so. A real technical genius here. Look at there, the torque on both shoulders of Austin Theory. And oftentimes, if you're in the ring with someone who has a lot of musculature,
spinning predicament.
Sometimes that can limit their flexibility. And Roderick Strong just feeling out Austin Theory's flexibility there. In Theory, you mentioned 11 months as the Evolve champion. He actually beat Fabian Eichner and Roderick Strong in a triple threat to get that title.
As Roderick Strong, again, that huge win Survivor Series weekend was on the losing end, though, of the War Games match at TakeOver as part of Team Undisputed Era. Defeated none other than the Velvet Team Dream to win the NXT North American title back in September. They defended in a triple threat match against Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic.
Strong has done a great job of adding the legacy and legitimacy to the North American title.
Snap Mayor by Theory. Theory taunting the North American champion.
All day, that's Theory's moniker.
The 22-year-old Austin Theory still very much in the embryonic stages of his career's third year as a wrestler, and here being taught a lesson in the grappling arts by Roderick Strong.
Strong so quick there with a single ankle pick, now figure-fouring the legs to control, as I mentioned there, the more muscular, powerful opponents. Look at that, just mocking Theory.
And Roderick Strong very much big brothering the younger Austin Theory, as Roderick Strong again has done it all for the Undisputed Era, including filling in for an injured Bobby Fish in a recent tag team title defense as Austin Theory comes back. Shows off his athleticism.
Oh, still talking a little bit of trash to Strong. Oh, that's what you get there, Theory.
Smash by Roderick Strong, and now Strong all over Theory.
NXT Universe not liking that, but they can't dislike it any more than Austin Theory. Listen to this! But do it again, Roddy, I was talking.
And when it comes to chop, Strong has more slaps than the Beatles as he sends Austin Theory into the corner. Theory with a nice escape. And what a dynamic drop kick. Standing drop kick. Did you see the height he achieved? Almost as high as Santa Slay as he goes for the quick covers.
That was a drop kick right through the jaw of Roderick Strong. If we can take another look at this, look at the impact here, all the way up and then wham! Oh my Lord! It was like, Strong had walked into a door.
Yeah, all Strong wanted for Christmas is his two front teeth. He's lucky he didn't lose all of his chiclets with that drop kick. As Theory fires Strong in the opposite corner, and now Theory beginning to assert himself, trying to wear down the North American champ.
See the confidence and the self-belief of Theory as Strong quickly turning the match back to his favor.
And all it takes is one scintillating strike from Roderick Strong, but the valiant effort of Austin Theory trying to punch his way back into this matchup. Leapfrog by the athletic Roderick Strong, and the ring veteran there showcasing his high ring IQ. Whoa, standing moonsault by the agile Austin Theory for a 1 count. What do you think the difference will be in this matchup as it continues to unfold? The experience edge in favor of Roderick Strong, but Austin Theory bringing that next generation athleticism.
Well, Theory has youth on his side, and you can never underestimate that confidence of youth But you heard Theory say all day, he was alluding to the fact that he can go as long as it takes, or there is no one in the job like Roderick Strong.
And the ground and pound now from Austin Theory, who sent Strong a message with a pendulum backbreaker of his own. And Theory picking up confidence by the second.
Well, nice escape from the vertical suplex attempt.
Oh, but a Northern Lariat sends Roderick Strong to the outside of the ring. Again, champion's advantage. The only way Austin Theory can become the new North American champion is by pinfall or submission inside the squared circle as things break down here outside of the ring.
Well, shot to the barricade, and now... Oh, wow!
The Olympic slam right into the corner post.
Oh, that has to be absolute agony there.
And that will indeed soften up Austin Theory for one of the patented backbreakers from the Messiah.
Right on the hip almost, that absolute agony. If you've ever had a sciatic pain, that's exactly what that feels like.
Referee administering the count. Theory has up until 10 to remain in contention for the NXT North American Championship. Referee's up to 5, Nigel.
Here we are, seconds away, and look at Theory. He is slow to answer the count.
Austin Theory desperately needs to get back in the ring.
Oh,
it's up to 9, and Austin Theory beats the count. But will he be able to withstand the beating courtesy of Roderick Strong?
Oh. Stomping the bejesus out of Theory.
And Strong lighting up Theory like the proverbial Christmas tree is Strong now asserting himself again. What a kick to the rib cage of Austin Theory.
They're working on the midsection from the back.
Cover here by the North American champion, and Theory is able to escape, but just barely.
I mentioned from the front as well as from the back there. Strikes to the midsection. Oh, God, right to the upper chest.
An incredible year for the Undisputed Era, an incredible year for NXT. Season's beatings indeed, and we want to thank all of you for joining us for this special Christmas edition of NXT on USA and its season beatings as Theory tries to dish it out to Strong. Reversal on the Irish whip. Oh, and a drop kick from Strong that rivaled the one from Theory.
It certainly did, and we might have lost the bicuspid.
Cover.
Look at this, quid pro quo. Absolutely beautiful, right upside the jaw.
Was that saliva or a tooth that came shooting out of the mouth of Austin Theory?
Whatever it was, it certainly has had the desired effect for Roderick Strong now.
And now Roderick Strong again working on the back. Break this down, Nigel.
Trying to put a lot of pressure on the lower back now. Here we go. It's the torque to the lower back, which is the most painful here.
You talk about a torture rack. It's the version that Austin Theory is going to remember a long time. Talk about neutralizing the arms, the innovative offense of Roderick Strong.
Trying to control every body part of his opponent at the same time. Imagine being in this hold. Now, one arm just able to sneak free to grab the hands off the chin. And that will hopefully, for Austin Theory, get his way out of this hold.
And Theory breaking the grip, as I'm sure many of your children have already broken their Christmas toys. As Roderick Strong again, now fish hooking the mouth. That's illegal. Referee administering the count, looking for the break as Strong resorting to underhanded tactics. Does this speak to the challenge of Austin Theory?
You can do this all day.
Strong's feeling frustrated, perhaps? Is that what you're trying to imply?
Well, we just saw evidence of that.
He seems to be taking a little bit of umbrage that the challenge that Theory has given him thus far. I mean, remember that incredible match with Isaiah Swerve Scott, who really took it to the North American champion.
And what about Keith Lee, who holds a victory over the North American champion? And now Theory lighting up Strong with those chops. A well-placed knee by Strong to the midsection. Theory able to hang on, stay on the ring apron. Well-placed shoulder into the midsection.
Oh, he's got caught.
Oh, and there's a pendulum backbreaker with authority by Strong. The side press hooks the leg. Theory able to lift that right shoulder before the referee hit the mat for 3.
Look how quickly Strong grabs a hold as we take a look here. It was the offensive attempt that immediately got caught and slammed into the backbreaker.
I believe we saw a tad inexperienced there by Austin Theory doing the roll through from outside the ring, almost telegraphing what he was attempting to do to Strong.
Well, I think had he had his opponent more weakened, he could have potentially taken that liberty. But with Roderick Strong, this man just never gets tired. Oh,
snap
wow.
suplex by Austin Theory. All of the late great Dynamite Kid and Theory. Now coming back with a well-placed back elbow to the jaw of Roderick Strong. Let's not forget, Theory's only been in this business less than 4 years.
Relatively young career for Theory, certainly comparative.
And
Hold
again,
on.
rolls in, and this time hits the drop kick.
Both competitors down now, but the North American champion back to his knees first. What did I tell you about this man's gas tank?
Roderick Strong, a cardio machine, but it is being taxed here by Austin Theory, who's coming back with a volley of strikes, culminating with that back elbow, but Roderick Strong popping up like the North American champion that he is, showcasing his resilience, his wherewithal. But it's now Austin Theory with a full head of steam.
Well, setting Cole up. Oh!
Slingshot stomp. Fisherman Buster by Austin Theory. Is he on the verge of becoming the North American champion on Christmas night? Oh! Counter by Strong.
Oh, it was a blockbuster from Theory.
Blockbuster hit him. It looked like Strong was able to deliver that back body drop, but he did, in fact, feel the impact on the back of his neck.
Great innovation there from Austin Theory, and this match is shaping up to be a Christmas Day classic.
Sir, can we have some more as Austin Theory and Roderick Strong in this thrilling battle for the North American title?
The lower back of Theory gave way there, but Theory back on top.
Theory looking for the power bomb, delivers a buckle bomb on Roderick Strong, front chancery.
Oh, hooks the leg.
Oh! What a backbreaker, match book cover, a new champion now!
Oh, wow!
Austin Theory came that close to becoming the NXT North American champion. What more does he have to do to usurp the champ?
Take a look at this creative offense. Cross leg, his version of a Ushigoroshi. And with the hook of both the legs, force Strong to expand even more energy, kicking out. And what a match.
Austin Theory, whose match skills with the luchadors in Mexico, a student of the game, and now looking to pass the biggest test of his burgeoning career. Roderick Strong drives him into the turnbuckle. Oh, what a step-up knee right to the mush by Roderick Strong. And, man, Austin Theory has to be rattled. Trying to clean out the cobwebs as Strong has him perched on the top turnbuckle.
Strong landed that knee hard, not in practice, not in theory.
Oh! Superplex by Strong!
Keeps hold. More damage to the lower back.
Torture rack here by Austin Theory. Oh, into the spin-out powerbomb. Will this be enough? Strong is still strong enough to kick out.
But the North American champion is in the test of his life right now.
So many memorable battles Christmas night throughout the years in this incredible sport. And you are hearing it from the Full Sail faithful. This is indeed awesome.
Theory back to his feet. Looks ready to capitalize. Can he put Strong away?
Strong backing up to the ropes like the veteran that he is, able to deposit Theory onto the ring apron outside the ring. Oh, and then driving his shoulder into Theory's midsection.
Theory over to the corner now, trying to put something between him and Strong. Whoa!
Roderick Strong with a wave of momentum, closing out the year 2019, looking to put a capstone on it with another successful North American Championship title defense.
Oh! Theory had something in mind. Doesn't matter now.
Oh, my God! Mamma mia, you talk about a backbreaker! Depositing Theory back first on the top turnbuckle. Theory bounces to the canvas in a heap. The cover! Oh, and Theory kicks out. What is Austin Theory made of?
Just watch this. There is very little covering there with that turnbuckle. The lower back landing straight onto the steel.
And how much more can Austin Theory's back endure?
You may get an answer to that question sooner rather than Theory would like.
Knock it off on the edge. We'll bring the match back in the ring.
Well, they don't call Strong the Messiah of the backbreaker for nothing. He can pull out many masterpieces. We just saw another one, but Theory now dropping the 12-6 elbow, showcasing his innovative offense. No! Oh, my God!
Good Lord! Strong landing terribly on the apron. Is this the moment?
Austin
No way!
Theory on the cusp of becoming NXT North American Champion now! Oh, wow!
Good Lord, where?
What an incredible letdown. What an adrenaline dump, though, by Austin Theory after failing to put away Roderick Strong, even in spite of that, Nigel.
Driving Strong, you can see Strong there, shaking out his fingers. Some nerve damage done, but now we're down to the nitty-gritty. Who wants it more? Strikes landing from both competitors. Oof. And again to the jaw.
Listening to this hard-hitting offense by Strong and Austin Theory. Oh, and Austin Theory just jingled his bells.
That looked very low.
Roderick Strong's bells have been jingled, and then he just rattled Austin Theory's teeth.
Oh, end of heartache.
End of heartache by Roderick Strong, now putting on the stronghold.
Oh, he's going to make him pay.
Putting the dot in the exclamation point. Roderick Strong retains the NXT North American title.
And still the NXT North American champion, Roderick Strong.
A Christmas classic indeed, Nigel.
A standing ovation from the NXT universe, and understandably so. What a matchup we were all treated to. Strong said it best at the beginning, it would be a season beatings, but for both competitors.
Roderick Strong continues to add to his legendary legacy here in NXT. In his third full year now. What a match.
High angle superplex, but Strong kept hold to apply more punishment. But here it was Theory coming around. And just look at the impact with the power bomb with one leg hooked. That just gave Strong enough time to get out the back door.
And Austin Theory, whose stock definitely rose in this challenge for the North American Championship, pulled everything out of his playbook. Had the champion well scouted, and timing is everything.
Certainly is. Here, that kick, we thought it looked low. It was just to the midsection in the replay, and we could see here Strong with the jumping knee to get back in offense. I think after this, bam, end of heartache. Strong could have pinned his opponent, but instead he wanted to add the exclamation point, as you said. The stronghold making his opponent tap, proving Strong is the best North American champion there's ever been.
Wow, incredible showing by NXT North American champion Roderick Strong, retaining in that match. But Austin Theory, I have to ask you what you think of him, Pat.
Well, I saw Austin Theory in the Evolve, and then now him answering the challenge, stepping up, and putting an absolute battle with Roderick Strong on film is nothing but beautiful. And that's what's going to happen here on Christmas. We're going to have some incredible action. Although Roderick retains, you got to be impressed with Austin Theory, Sam.
Of course you got to be impressed, and his ability to execute on opportunity. Yeah. Austin Theory has been waiting to make this move for a long time. But you also can't be surprised that Roderick Strong retained. I mean, it was kind of a foregone conclusion from the beginning.
Well, I mean, they say any given Sunday in my world of football, any given Saturday, things like that.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, well, today is Wednesday. It's Christmas. Any given night, things like this can happen. And I like the fact that the young guy tried to earn his spot to the top there and step up to Roderick Strong in the Undisputed Era.
Yeah, well, the Undisputed Era ending the year off so strong with every single
Do
title.
Do it. I almost broke my suit. Do it.
I don't think they would appreciate that, Pat.
Do it.
Stop doing it. You're not in the Undisputed Era because you're not on the Undisputed Era's level. That's why I said it was a foregone conclusion that Austin Theory would not win that match. Not because of Austin Theory, but because of how dominant the Undisputed Era has been in 2019. Everything that they've said they're going to do, they've done. And they cap off Christmas with all the gold in NXT.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of respect for them. Adam Cole came out and said, this is going to be the year they're going to be draped in gold. For a little bit there to begin the year, they were not. So I was like, Adam Cole, big dummy. Thought you were talking out of your, a little bit. But instead, they've turned this year into one that they'll remember forever, and it's been absolutely dominant and fun to watch. For all of their, druthers of being arrogant and insufferable, they are very talented in the ring, and that is something you have to recognize.
Unlike Pat McAfee, the Undisputed Era went to a championship match and won the championship.
Well, I think that they are...
I mean, it's Christmas, Sam.
They are celebrating
I lost the Super Bowl, I get it.
On that note, let's head on over to Brooklyn.
Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome inside the Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York, for this very special Christmas Day edition of NXT. And we're about to rename the place Swerve's House.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 201 pounds, Isaiah Swerve Scott!
One of the most exciting superstars on NXT set for action here in Brooklyn. A welcome to ringside. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, soon be a Happy New Year. I'm Tom Phillips alongside the Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix. This is so special for us to be here in Brooklyn because it's NXT's home away from home.
Absolutely. Barclays has hosted NXT's very first event, first takeover outside of Full Sail University, and so many NXT's greatest moments. Tonight will be no different.
It was a big endeavor for the NXT brand back in 2015, and now it's become a household name.
And his opponent from Manchester, England, weighing in at 167 pounds, gentlemen, Jack Gallagher!
And Beth, we're doing all this talking about history, and that's something that Jack Gallagher does not want to think about because as of late on 205 Live and NXT, the gentleman has not been so extraordinary. What does he have to do to get back on the right track?
The gentleman might be having a rough patch right now, but this could be an opportunity to turn that all around. A win over Swerve would be incredible. The momentum he could create tonight by pinning Swerve could propel him to a better place on 205 Live.
And not too long ago on 205 Live, Jack Gallagher had the audacity, you understand the frustration, Beth, but he had the audacity to headbutt General Manager Drake Maverick out of frustration.
Definitely an out-of-line move. We do not involve management. Gallagher's got to concentrate on his in-ring improvement.
So Gallagher facing off against Swerve here in Barclays Center.
Swerve definitely a talent, one to watch.
What makes him so special? The speed jumps out, sure, but there's that swagger at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Swerve has loads of charisma, and he's also got experience. He's traveled the world. He's done so much in his young career, and as he gets these new opportunities, gets on a broader stage, he seems to excel in every single opportunity.
Now looking ahead to 2020, Swerve trying to end the decade on the right foot.
Swerve has definitely stood out this past year, 2019, and all of his opportunities in NXT. You see there how he's bending that joint back. Got the left arm of Gallagher pinned.
Gallagher, this is where he's very technically sound, Beth. He exhibited this on NXT UK. A very, very solid technician on the mat.
Absolutely. Gallagher has an advanced MMA background, and he knows how to manipulate the joints. Look at the angle on that arm. taking those phalanges to a place they're not supposed to bend.
Now Swerve backing up Gallagher into the corner, trying to control the pace of this matchup. And Gallagher caught with a snapmare takedown. And look at Swerve using his height and his size to his advantage.
Absolutely, and you see the confidence on Swerve's face too.
Oh, caught Gallagher out of midair, but Jack able to counter.
Nice, unique reversal there from Gallagher, and right down to the submission. Once again, applying the pressure, leaning his weight on Swerve.
A counter for a counter, as we mentioned here in Brooklyn. There's just so much history. As you mentioned, the first time an NXT TakeOver event took place outside of Orlando, Florida, our home of Full Sail Live. It was right here at the Barclays Center. What a magical night that was. Finn Balor defending the NXT Championship in a ladder match against Kevin Owens, Jushin Thunder Liger against Tyler Breeze, and then what would follow would be 3 more TakeOver Brooklyn events. And then this past April, I know you were in the audience live, TakeOver New York.
Huge impact there. Swerve swinging the pendulum in his favor. Absolutely, I was here for TakeOver Brooklyn, and what an amazing evening. Energy, incredible.
And you talked about the MMA background of Jack Gallagher. He's going to need it right now because caught in the arm breaker attempt here early by Swerve. Swerve's got him in the middle of the ring, dangerous position.
Absolutely. Swerve is such a versatile competitor, and the more ring time he gets, the more experience he gets, the more we're seeing
shoulders down
just how good Swerve is.
And Swerve is nominated, in fact, for the future star of NXT in the 2019 year-end awards. Gotta be careful not getting his shoulders pinned down to the mat. Gallagher pointing it out to the official, but Scott able to reverse it.
That was a nice move by Gallagher, taking advantage of how Swerve's own legs are locked up in this position.
And the voting is still open for the 2019 year-end awards through this Sunday. The winners will be announced next week. Cover.
Wow, Gallagher using some strength. Look at this.
Gallagher trying to hoist up Isaiah Scott. But Scott a little bit too rangy there and wasn't able to wrangle him. And now Gallagher back inside the ring. Look at this.
The pace quickening. Beautiful.
Scott sending Gallagher across the ring saying, bring it. Oh, and a shot to the hamstring and a drop kick. The athleticism, the flexibility of Swerve.
Absolutely, and once again, eyes on his opponent. Swerve has done such a great job of making the most of these opportunities. Every single time you're in an NXT ring, all eyes are on you.
Now Jack Gallagher rolling out of harm's way. Isaiah Swerve Scott has been in command for much of this matchup, and this is a shrewd decision by Gallagher.
Shrewd decision with a flavor of bah humbug at the same time, but Swerve's not in for that.
Somebody's got to play the screw. Oh, wait a minute. And now Gallagher to the outside. And now Swerve measuring his man. What a kick. Isaiah Swerve Scott has been in control for such a long time here in this matchup. It might be just a matter of time, Beth.
Gallagher's got to get his groove back on. He's got to make a pace, change the pace, and start to wear Swerve down.
Rolls Gallagher back inside the ring, went for a cover and a kick out.
See Swerve once again going for a submission maneuver.
We've seen Swerve and Gallagher both compete on 205 Live, of course, a couple of weeks ago. A new NXT Cruiserweight Champion and Angel Garza crown. What do you think Scott has to do to get himself possibly towards a title opportunity?
He's got to keep doing exactly what he's doing, and that's impressing everybody every time he steps in the ring. You cannot rest on your laurels, and Swerve is hungry. I see it in him. I hear him say it. I know that he wants this, and he shows it every time he's in the ring.
His showing against NXT North American champion Roderick Strong really opened a lot of eyes.
It truly, truly did. It was a huge moment for Swerve, and he's followed up with continued success.
Now superstars onto a standing position, pulling at the hair. The official all over that one. Oh, and shoulder first into the middle turnbuckle. Gallagher in control against Swerve.
In a position to win, in a position to go, in a position to win, in a position to go. You gotta do it and keep doing it, because there are those who don't and those who do. Let's do.
How do you make a Pinot Noir taste like no other? Start with grapes from 3 California regions. Push flavor in new directions. And put a bear on the label. Made like no other for a taste like no other. Mayomi, flavor forward.
In a world where everything gets a sequel, it's finally time for Geico sequels. Classic Geico heroes starring in 6 new commercials with jaw-dropping savings. Vote for your favorites at geico.com/sequels.
Which way do I go? I don't know. I'm voting for our sequels.
With Geico, the savings keep on going to a screen near you.
Dang woodchucks!
Geico sequels. Vote and enter to win today.
Everyone's talking about Bombshell.
Before I speak out, I need to know if this happened to other women.
Now nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards, it's being hailed as one of the best movies of the year.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Bombshell, rated R, now playing.
My parents think that when I got divorced, it made me a virgin all over again.
I'm going to find out who did this.
We're traveling into an unknown.
Oh, God!
Happy holidays.
Now streaming only on Prime Video. Included with your Prime membership.
Wireless for $15 a month. That's not right.
It's right, all right. Carpet showers? That's not right.
That's not right.
Neither is the way you get wireless. Mint Mobile took what's wrong with wireless and made it right. We're easy, online, and right now, you can get any plan for just $15 a month. Only at mintmobile.com.
How to make a delicious bowl of oatmeal. Start with whole grain Quaker oats. Then add a spoonful of boldness. Definitely a cup of you deserve this. Your perfect bowl is yours to create. Our oats, your creation. Quaker Oats.
Little Theo's nose had cause for alarm. His ordinary tissues were causing it harm. They left his nose raw with each wiping motion, so Dad extinguished the problem with new Puffs Plus Lotion. Puffs now have more lotion to soothe through the blows and more pillowy softness to cushion your nose. Don't get burned by ordinary tissues. A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed.
Look at that preacher!
Hey, let me help you.
Thanks, Tony.
Doing this stuff. You better dig in. To the greatest mom in the world.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
We are back here on this special Christmas Day edition of NXT, and these two are lighting each other up. No pun intended. Jack Gallagher and Isaiah Swerve Scott have gotten very, very physical.
You can take a look at the chest of Jack Gallagher. Ooh, it became a meat chop fest during the break, and the strikes continue from Swerve.
And now look at this. Jack Gallagher's done a great job trying to slow down Swerve, and that'll do a good job. The straight right to the face. What a clothesline by Swerve.
Did you hear the impact on that, Tom?
Swerve has pulled out some pretty high-hitting moves in the past, but this has to, take them all. Very high-impact offense from Scott. Look at that face pack.
There's that intensity we're talking about. Swerve is charismatic, but do not sleep on him. He is vicious in the ring.
From the second rope elbow to the small of the back.
You can see him feeling it in this moment. Oh, continued strikes.
At the point of the boot right to the sternum of Gallagher. And now look at this.
Absolutely no fat in that area to protect you across the sternum, and you can see the wounds across Gallagher's chest. Ow, it looks like it stings.
The chest looks like his hair. Scott out to the apron. And, and a back elbow to Gallagher in pursuit.
Gallagher with a handful of tights there.
And another right. That has paid dividends for Swerve in this match.
Such quick movement from Swerve.
Flatliner by Swerve. Can this be it for Gallagher? And a kick out. I shudder to to think what might happen for Gallagher if he loses yet another matchup.
Wow, let's take a look at this high-impact maneuver from Swerve. Huge impact to the face.
But unable to put away Gallagher, who's as tough as they come. But Swerve is showing the array of offense he can show off between the ropes.
Swerve also favoring that left shoulder a little bit.
Gallagher did a tremendous amount of damage to that during the break. That gifted technical background as we discussed. Now going back to the shoulder to your point.
Like a shark to blood, Gallagher looking to manipulate that shoulder.
Oh, what a backbreaker. Maybe pick that one up from Roddy Strong of the Undisputed Era.
Quite possibly, but can Swerve do this one-handed?
Oh, and now returning with a boot.
Oh, my.
Come on, Gallagher. Back out by Swerve. And I wish Nigel was here to see this because he would have loved that.
He would have absolutely loved that. Some shades of Terry Funk. But you can see the pain washing over Swerve's face. Gallagher might be seeing stars.
But Scott is still in this match. Again, gripping the left shoulder. How much damage has been done there? Gallagher, if he goes for a submission here late in this match, it could really be trouble for Scott.
Absolutely. We've seen Swerve favoring that for quite a while now. And there we go again.
Going back to the arm.
The submission specialist.
Oh, and he held on. Scott went for a power slam and now trying to whip back on the arm in the arm bar.
And Swerve grabbing his own hand to try to block the extension.
And Swerve lost the grip. He lost the grip, has the extension to your point.
He's got to turn into his opponent. There you go.
Great job by Scott. Now he turns right into his own, trying to break the grip with Gallagher.
You see how Swerve has his own toe locked right there to put more pressure in the situation, trying to make up for not having that left arm.
Shoulders down there for the referee on top of him. Both these superstars trading armbar for armbar, and Swerve doing a good job with his positioning right now.
Swerve is fighting with all his might.
What's he thinking about here? Going to the right arm of Gallagher.
Nice reversal, but if he could pull him over just a little bit more, he could get that shoulder to the What an awkward position.
And now Swerve making a house call. Swerve with one good arm, able to put away Jack Gallagher.
Here is your winner, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
What a showing in 2019 for Swerve. You got to ask yourself, 2020 could be a banner year for this young talent.
That was a gutsy performance by Isaiah Swerve Scott. Let's take a look back here. And this was a point we thought Scott had the advantage. And then on the tremendous headbutt, Gallagher fell into the cover, and he nearly put away Swerve.
This battle was so even throughout this matchup. You could see each individual going for arm submissions. But that would be a pivotal injury on Gallagher.
You can hear that crack in the moment, and this, like the right to the side of the face of Jack Gallagher. The house call by Isaiah Swerve Scott. Well, the Barclays Center has indeed become Swerve's house. But right now, let's head back to Pat, Kathy, and Sam in the Christmas Control Center.
What another incredible match. And Brooklyn is almost like a second home for NXT. Who can forget some of these special moments that happened over the years?
Yeah, I would say so. I remember sitting in the audience watching the first NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, Sasha Banks versus Bayley, one of the greatest women's matches of all time. The ladder match between Finn Balor and Kevin Owens for the NXT Championship.
Somehow you go from crowd to analyst. I don't know who did that. They don't deserve a raise. But for me, also in the Barclays Center this year, Johnny Gargano, Johnny Sports Entertainment beat Adam Cole, baby, for the vacant NXT title and blew the roof off the Barclays Center. I had no idea they still had a roof. I'm happy to see great action coming out of there tonight on Christmas.
You know, Pat, that is actually a Match of the Year candidate. And we are talking about the NXT Awards. That all goes down next week. We are hosting that. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, as long as Pat's okay with it.
Oh, I can't wait, Sam. I can't wait for that show because that show, just like this show, is going to be electric. It's going to be magnetic. It's going to be nuclear. And this is a plug. And next week is going to be amazing.
Just words.
Well, next Wednesday, right here on USA Network at 8 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it. And we've also got many more matches to come on this show.
The action doesn't stop. Tonight's main event, a tag team match. Keith Lee, who has had the year of a lifetime, along with Lio Rush, going 2-on-2 against 205 Live's Tony Nese and Damian Priest.
That's going to be incredible, Sam. But up next is Tainara taking on Mrs. Sports Entertainment, Candice LeRae.
The holiday gift that keeps on giving. This Christmas Day special edition of NXT continues with women's action.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Anaheim, California, Candice LeRae.
Her rivalry with Io Shirai nominated for Rivalry of the Year, and really LeRae has been firing on all cylinders, showing the guts, the grit, the determination that brought her to NXT and was able to endure the backstabbing by Io Shirai, her former best friend.
We can certainly make an argument that LeRae didn't really get enough revenge against Shirai, but nonetheless, she made one hell of an impact at Survivor Series weekend. Looking to follow up with that momentum here.
And her opponent from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Tainara.
The NXT Women's Division receiving rave reviews around the world, and Tainara looking to seize another opportunity coming off a victory over Santana Garrett. Tainara, a Mae Young Classic alum, would love to add Candice LeRae's name to her win streak.
That's right, the black belt judoka from Brazil who won that match against Garrett with a Brazilian kick that would have made Pele proud. They're looking for another significant signature win against Candice LeRae.
You mentioned LeRae, Survivor Series weekend, as Tainara looking to surprise LeRae. LeRae, a student of the game, did her homework, blocked the kick, and levels Tainara with that lariat.
LeRae unimpressed at this start, but wait a second. Tainara looking to get back into it.
Knee strike by LeRae, and then snapping Tainara with that neckbreaker off the middle rope. LeRae and Ripley overcoming all the odds at the first ever women's War Games match, Survivor Series weekend, and LeRae ready for battle here.
Well, LeRae, who had a match with Dakota Kai, trying to get a little bit of retribution, won the match by DQ.
Baseball slide drop kick by Candice LeRae. Of course, Rhea Ripley, new NXT Women's Champion, and there LeRae springboards off the bottom rope, and it's all Candice LeRae, Nigel.
It has been a great start for Candice LeRae. I wish they all could be California girls into the cover.
LeRae with the back press hooks the leg, and Tainara able to kick off, so.
Take a look here, great innovation there, just crossbody of sorts, taking down.
Tainara able to kick up and now finds herself in the grips of that rear chin lock, making it back up to a vertical base. Backs LeRae into the corner.
See if we'll get a clean break from the Brazilian. Momentary, but came in for offense, but LeRae was waiting.
LeRae with the back elbow, but then LeRae, the back of her neck, hitting that top turnbuckle. The opportunistic Tainara turning the tide instantly here, and there she delivers that step-up knee right to the jaw of Candice LeRae. This women's division matchup continues Christmas night.
At T-Mobile, we're lighting up 5G. And when you buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G, you get one free. Plus, you can experience it on the nation's largest 5G network. So do this, on that, with us. Buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G and get one free when you add a line.
Keep savoring the season with McDonald's new Snickerdoodle McFlurry and Bacon Barbecue Burger. Made with fresh beef and Applewood smoked bacon, it's an easy, delicious dinner to keep you going this holiday.
Is skincare from around the world better than Olay? To find out, Olay faced the world. We tested our vitamin B3 formula and beat Japan's top moisturizers. And even the $400 French cream. Olay Regenerist faced 131 premium products from 12 countries over 10 years. Olay's hydration was unbeaten every time. Olay, face anything. Want a light as air feel? Try Olay Whips.
Behold.
Which one's for the TV?
Try this, boss. It's Amazon Fire TV Cube with Alexa voice control. It's easy. Alexa, turn on the TV.
Fantastic. Alexa, play the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Lucky to get a decent meal around here.
Whoopsie.
Take the edge off after those blazing hot wings and give your tongue a Pepsi bath. Your mouth deserves it, especially after a day of screaming at a wall of TVs. And at Frank. Who invited him? Buffalo Wild Wings.
There it is. Jeremy's recipe.
You can help us. I'm just gonna do a little bit of boop.
How long have you guys been making Nana's recipe?
Long before you were born, that's for sure.
No, don't even think about it.
For every memorable dish, in every generation, only a dollop of Daisy will do.
Patricia built her mansion so close to mine.
Patricia is a garbage pig.
Who are you talking to?
Patricia, she's coming over.
Oh, yay. Tell her to bring more wine.
At Realtor.com, we bet you're not a ridiculous TV socialite living in a made-for-TV mansion. You're a real person looking for a real home with some real distance between you and your neighbors.
Hi, Leslie. You know my name's not Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
Search filters to find homes for the real of us. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
At T-Mobile, we're lighting up 5G. And when you buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G, you get one free. Plus, you can experience it on the nation's largest 5G network. So do this, on that, with us. Buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G and get one free when you add a line.
Forget about decking the halls. Candice LeRae and Tainara taking turns decking each other in this hard-hitting NXT Women's Division matchup.
Both competitors down in this one. Even Stevens. See who can get back on top.
LeRae looking for that rolling crucifix. Tainara showcasing her strength and athleticism, hoping to sting LeRae more than a walking spider from Brazil gets the cover. LeRae down for the 2 count.
Oh, wow, the tire gosh. Nearly had the victory.
The diminutive Spitfire, the fiery Tainara going for another pinning predicament, and again, Candice LeRae able to power out.
Let's take a look here. She learnt this from judo, just as impactful here in the sports entertainment game with a hook of the leg. LeRae just kicks out the back door.
And Tainara beginning to taunt Candice LeRae, trash-talking LeRae.
Oh.
Hair up, fist up for Candice LeRae.
Hair up and square up. Look at that, strike after strike.
And LeRae all over Tainara, lighting her up like the proverbial Christmas tree. There's the backsplash into the corner on Tainara. Candice LeRae quickly to the top turnbuckle. Missile drop kick connects. LeRae goes for the cover, hooks a leg. Tainara shoulders down for 2.
Oh, very, very close. Let's see what LeRae does now. She has the advantage. A momentary pause for respite. Rethink a strategy, perhaps.
2019, a year of mixed results for Candice LeRae. Did vie for the NXT Women's Championship, would love another opportunity, as would Tainara, still in the early stages of her NXT career, looking for the big upset here.
Oh, tried for a pump kick into the roll-up.
Roll-up by LeRae, matchbook cover, garners a 2. Oh, the step up into the senton along the back of Tainara. Springboard Caprata there by Candice LeRae. The cover. Hip, hip, LeRae.
Here is your winner, Candice LeRae.
A nice victory for Candice LeRae. A celebration on this night of celebrations indeed.
And what a way to put a capstone on 2019 for Candice LeRae.
Let's take a look here at how this went down. First, look at that. The pump kick took down LeRae early in the match. And somehow LeRae was just able to escape the pinfall attempt. But the frustration will continue here. Boom! The Taya Gosh finishing maneuver was just not enough to beat Candice LeRae. But eventually, LeRae would turn things back around in her favor here with a step-up back senton to the lower back and then putting her opponent in position. The quebrada off the middle rope into the midsection and with a deep hook of the leg all the way across the shoulders of her opponent. Candice LeRae scores 1 in the win column.
Candice LeRae, the NXT superstar who stole Christmas from Tainara.
Those two women really leaving everything they have in the ring right there. Incredible.
That's what we need to see more of from Candice LeRae going forward. Candice LeRae had a very hot and cold 2019. That was hot, and Candice LeRae needs to be that Candice LeRae going forward if she wants to be anywhere near the NXT Women's Championship.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Sports Entertainment have the ability to take over anything. It's just whether or not they will. But they just beat the hell out of each other in there. I mean, they just beat the hell out of each other in there. And I liked watching it, to be honest. I think Tainara's got a bright future, too.
Yeah, and Candice LeRae also nominated for an NXT Year-End Award, Best Rivalry against Io Shirai. Hot rivalry this year.
That was a great rivalry because it brought out the best in both and completely transformed Io Shirai into the being that we see today.
Well, and also there was some backstabbing, there was drama, there was a lot of physical action. It felt like real hatred in there. That's what a good rivalry is, and I can't wait to see who wins that next week on the NXT Year-End Awards right here on USA Network.
Well, you know, we're talking about the next year, 2020, a man who's looking to make his name known in the next year. Let's take a look.
I was born in Lebanon during a civil war. The only thing I can remember was the fear I used to feel every day. People say like, oh, you was a kid. How you can remember that? Yeah, that's the point. As a survivor, I became a warrior, I became a fighter, and I became a champion. Fear made me understand how to survive. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And the action continues from the Barclays Center when Dominik Dijakovic, one of the nominees for Breakout Star of the Year, takes on future star nominee Bronson Reed. Next.
Welcome back to the Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, and we want to give a special shout out to music legends Lemmy, Billy Gibbons, Dave Grohl for Run Rudolph Run, the official theme song for tonight's special holiday episode of NXT. It's off the album We Wish You a Metal Xmas and a Headbanging New Year. Available now on Apple Music and Spotify. Well, we are back here in Brooklyn for more action. We guarantee you this Hellraiser will rock you back in your seat.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, Dominik Dijakovic.
We mentioned that next week we will learn the winners of the 2019 year-end awards for NXT. Dominik Dijakovic is nominated for Match of the Year. You got to call it his battle with Keith Lee from back in August.
Gosh, Dominik Dijakovic has been a part of so many epic moments in 2019. Let's not forget his ladder match against Adam Cole. What a breakout year for him, and what an amazing accolade it would be to win Breakout Star of the Year.
Absolutely. Voting is still open through this Sunday, and the winners will be announced next week here on NXT on the New Year's Day edition. The towering powerhouse of NXT, Dominik Dijakovic, ready for combat. And this is going to be a collision of two super heavyweights.
And his opponent from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Bronson Reed.
About to use the word breakout. Well, the resident thick boy of NXT. We got to know him in the NXT Breakout Tournament earlier this year, and that's why he's nominated for Future Star of NXT.
Absolutely, Bronson Reed. You know, he was such a standout as well, but what I love about him is his passion. Reed took to Twitter and said, "This moment, I'm about to go through the curtain, and it is one of the best feelings in the world. I love this business." You can read it on him. He studies his game. And I think that 2020 could be an even more incredible year for Bronson Reed.
I know for a fact Reed has drawn some inspiration from his fellow Aussie, the new NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley, her victory against Shayna Baszler. So we'll see if the man who's down with the thickness can look towards gold in 2020.
Well done, Tom. Reed, very outspoken, supporting the women's division. Love to see that. With these two bulls locking horns, let's see who's going to get the best in this lockup.
So let's look at this, where you've got Bronson Reed, 5'11", 330 pounds. Meanwhile, Dominik Dijakovic, 6'7", 270 pounds. So who do you give the edge to in this type of match?
Oh my goodness, the athleticism in this match is incredible. Both of these men can move so well, but Bronson Reed, he's most effective when he's explosive in combination with that body mass. He's got to hit fast and hit hard to get Dijakovic off his feet.
If he gets the momentum going, it's going to be trouble for the man so proud of his Croatian bloodline, Dominik Dijakovic.
And if I'm Dijakovic, I'm going to use that height advantage. I'm going to lean on Reed, try to wear him down and get a pinfall.
That's something we saw Matt Riddle try to do against Reed in their matchup not too long ago. Dijakovic, he's battle-tested. This is a man who was on Team Ciampa in TakeOver War Games. He understands what it means to really get down and nasty.
I mean, we saw Dijakovic do things in a matchup with Keith Lee that has never been done by men of his size.
Whoa.
6'7", 270 pounds, and as agile as your best cruiserweight.
And what do you think of the tactic of Dijakovic getting thrown off there by Reed, but he goes right back to the side headlock?
I love it. This is exactly what Dijakovic needs to do. He's got to just lean on Reed, get him to the mat, wear him out, and hope that his gas tank is bigger than Bronson Reed's.
At the same time, the striking ability of Dijakovic is fantastic, but think about the high impact offense of Dijakovic. Feast your eyes, for instance. Is he going to be able to muster up the power against this 300-plus pounder?
Well, I think he's got to dig into that bag of like Olympic weightlifting. He's got to use, there you go. See, Bronson Reed, no stranger to the power as well. Those huge, thick arms. Both of these men battling for position.
This reminds me of another clash that took place at a TakeOver event here inside the Barclays Center. Once upon a time, Samoa Joe and the man who became king, Baron Corbin. Two massive superstars going at it.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Speaking of massive superstars.
Oh! And now look at this. Both these men lighting up each other's chests.
Lightning and thunder in the ring.
Oh, now look at this. Oh, man. With Dijakovic thinking about time to fly, trying to launch Reed off of a suplex.
He's got to get that good base, those hips lower if he's going to throw Reed.
Look at this, Reed, and there's that quote-unquote boulder going downhill mentality.
Absolutely, explosiveness. Reed knows, there's that.
And now it's Reed in command against Dijakovic here tonight.
At T-Mobile, we're lighting up 5G. And when you buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G, you get one free. Plus, you can experience it on the nation's largest 5G network. So do this, on that, with us. Buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G and get one free when you add a line.
who don't and those who do. Let's do.
Open it. Oh, you shouldn't have. There's something big going on here, and we can help each other. We are way past the brink. We need to find the truth.
Now streaming only on Prime Video, included with your Prime membership.
We've been bad boys our whole life. It's time we be good men. Who in the hell want to sing that song?
Bad boys.
One last time. One last time.
Bad boy, that's what's up.
I got this. I'm gonna penetrate this man's soul with my heart. How deep you think you got in his soul?
Bad boys.
He trying to do them all. We're not just black, we're cops too. We'll pull ourselves over later.
What's this?
Your cold's gonna make you a zombie tomorrow.
Wrong. New Mucinex Night Shift fights my cold symptoms so I can sleep great and wake up human.
Don't eat me! I taste terrible! Fight your worst symptoms so you can sleep great and wake up human. New Mucinex Night Shift Cold and Flu.
It's Laundry Truths with Kat and Nat.
I have so many kids and so much laundry, I don't have time for pre-treating.
What even is this? It looks like cheese, but it smells like barf.
With Tide Pods, you don't need to worry.
The pre-treaters are built in, so you just toss them in before the clothes.
Tide Pods dissolve even when the water is freezing.
Nice. If it's gotta be clean,
it's gotta be Tide.
I am an Instagram boyfriend, but now that rolled chicken tacos are back at Taco Bell,
Sun's had hard hands.
my hands are tied. Let's just enjoy this moment.
Take the picture.
Rolled chicken tacos are back with your choice of dips, only at Taco Bell.
Oh, what the what? Okay, wipe. Pretty please do your thing. Nice. Nailed it!
Huggies Natural Care Wipes. Gentle like a hug. Hug on.
We're proving the new Keurig K2O brewer makes any occasion the perfect coffee occasion.
Oh, breakfast in bed.
Just add ground coffee for a carafe or pop in a pod for a freshly brewed cup.
Exactly how I like my coffee.
You've got your carafe, I've got my light roast. We're brewing the love.
At T-Mobile, we're lighting up 5G. And when you buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G, you get one free. Plus, you can experience it on the nation's largest 5G network. So do this, on that, with us. Buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G and get one free when you add a line.
Two super-sized athletes going at it here on NXT inside the Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York on this Christmas Day. And what a matchup between Bronson Reed and Dominik Dijakovic.
A variety of haymakers going down right now.
Oh, man. And the big man from South Australia with a big forearm and a German suplex.
Beautiful German suplex.
And he's feeling it.
He's giving us a little thick fire up right now.
Into the corner. Oh, man. Crushing Dijakovic into the cover and a kick out. Beth, you know what it means to be in a powerhouse-type battle like this.
Absolutely, and really it comes down to stamina. Let's see if...
Whoa! Man, and the superplex, or the suplex, excuse me. It was super. Cover and a kick out by the 275-pounder.
When you're dealing with that much body weight, you have all that mass, you have to have stamina to carry you through to the end, and really it may come down to that. Who's got the bigger gas tank in this situation?
I asked earlier on if Dijakovic was going to be able to get Reed up. You could have asked the same question for Reed on Dijakovic. It's no small feat to launch this towering man.
No, especially not that height difference. 6-inch height difference between Reed and Dijakovic.
Back elbow there by Dijakovic, again to the point you made, trying to slow the pacing and the speed at times of Reed.
It might give Dijakovic a moment to catch his breath. Oh, are we going to see a suplex attempt here? He's got to get low.
Dijakovic trying to soften up Reed.
He's got to get those hips low to get that torque.
Oh, going for it again. Trying to send Bronson Reed for a ride. Hammering away.
Here we go.
Oh, man, he almost had him that time.
So close.
And now Bronson Reed trying to counter, but Dijakovic, those strikes within close range.
Could this be it?
You gotta be kidding me! Time to fly! Dijakovic pulled it off! Cover! Bronson Reed able to kick out.
But what a huge impact. So impressive from Dominic Dijakovic. Take a look at the strength it took to lift over 300 pounds and the impact across the back.
And a toss, Reed. Outrageous power from Dominic Dijakovic.
Especially after everything Dijakovic's been through in this matchup, shaking off the pain and being able to pull off a feat of strength like that is incredible.
You see Dijakovic gripping at the neck. Now what's he thinking about? He's trying to set up Reed for Feast Your Eyes, Beth, and this was a question coming into this match.
He's got to get in there and dig deep. Reed is fighting hard. Nice block.
Just think about the effort it took to pull off Time to Fly, then to try and follow up with Feast Your Eyes. Knee right to the face, and then a headbutt by Reed.
Dijakovic's thinking he'd like to end this quickly.
Oh, and a cyclone boot.
Cover him.
Puts Reed on his back. Hook to the inside leg. Oh, and the big Aussie able to kick out. And a little surprise from Dijakovic, but I don't think he's done yet.
We've seen the big man take to the air before.
Going all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Dominic Dijakovic.
Oh, my God.
Moonsault off the top. He got all of it. Bronson Reed still kicks out.
Oh, and the look of disbelief on Dominic Dijakovic. Take a look at the height, a 6'7" giant. Beautiful moonsault. Reed caught all of it, but at the very last second, he was able to kick out.
And now Dominic Dijakovic calling for Bronson Reed, trying to get it back to his feet, thinks he can end this here. Oh, wait a minute. Go for the throat.
He's headbutting his hand.
Smashing the hand into the wrist, and then a kick right to the face, and whatever Reed did, it did enough damage.
A nice desperation move, but effective.
Super kick now, Dijakovic. Oh, he got caught. There's press off the top. Reed hook to the leg. Dijakovic gets his shoulder off the mat.
Once again, so close.
And it looks like Bronson Reed is thinking about flying. Going all the way up to the top, we saw Dijakovic fly, and now 330 pounds go to the top.
Dijakovic has other plans.
And a big right hand, but again, those headbutts directly to the hand of Dijakovic, certainly causing some pain, thanks to Bronson Reed.
You see Dijakovic heavily favoring that neck, that trapezius muscle could be spasming after all the impact.
Oh, my God. Oh, and a headbutt again. Dijakovic was trying to rip Bronson Reed, just not enough strength in the moment.
And now he's in dangerous territory.
Oh, my God. Going again for the throat from the top rope.
The strength of Reed is too much.
Oh, wait a minute. He went up to the damaged hand. Choke bomb off the top. Dijakovic the cover. Dijakovic puts down Reed.
Here is your winner, Dominic Dijakovic.
Another impressive performance from both of these men. But Dominic Dijakovic continues to impress every single time he steps in the ring.
You can see the pain in the right hand of Dominic Dijakovic. When one failed him, he went to the other. Remember, Reed had gone for those headbutts straight to the hand. Dijakovic had this opportunity late down the stretch, but Reed basically launched himself out of the corner and nearly put away Dijakovic.
Some incredible moments, kickouts at the last second. Boom! They beat that huge choke bomb that would be ever so close in bringing Dominic Dijakovic to becoming a breakout superstar.
The right hand was ineffective, and he went to the left. A brilliant move.
Versatility, that's what makes him so special and different from any other talent.
Now, talk about different. You are going to want to see what comes up in January, the night before the Royal Rumble event. Could we see Dominik Dijakovic, perhaps, representing NXT against NXT UK at Worlds Collide?
The NXT Universe and superstars alike excited for this year's Worlds Collide. It is going to be an absolute spectacle.
NXT versus NXT UK, and I don't know if all of the NXT superstars should be excited about this. We just found out the main event. Okay, obviously this is an NXT show. We're going to talk about how great the Undisputed Era is, and they are, but they have never met a force like Imperium. And Adam Cole has never had to deal with a force like Walter.
I agree. Walter's a large man, okay? He's intimidating, he's scary, has a massive chop, but in Houston, at Worlds Collide, when the Undisputed Era is representing NXT against the NXT UK, UK has great museums, they have great art, they have architecture, they have all that stuff, but in Houston, the Undisputed Era must protect this house, and I can't wait to watch it.
Are you actually on the Undisputed Era side for
Well,
what?
I mean, it's kind of tough, you know, because NXT UK has never welcomed me into their house. NXT has. Undisputed Era is representing NXT. I'm on Team NXT. In this case, Undisputed Era is representing the NXT, so I'm on their side, obviously.
Well, you certainly don't want to miss the action at Worlds Collide when it comes to the night before the Royal Rumble, January 25th, streaming live on the WWE Network. Now, someone who also had an incredible 2019, made some friends, made some enemies, Bianca Belair. You like her?
She had a decent year.
Oh, so you're coming around.
It's decent.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's take a look.
NXT, the preeminent proving ground.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Oakland, California, Shotzi Blackheart.
And Shotzi Blackheart looking to prove that she belongs in the NXT women's division, a newcomer to the black and gold brand.
Making her debut here tonight, a highly touted independent champion who was handed her NXT contract after defending her title on an Evolve show. She's known for a hard-hitting, high-risk, hybrid style. She's been to Mexico, UK, and Canada.
And she is looking to make all of her opponents green with envy, although she is facing a tough test.
I'm on my own against the wall. The pressure's building. And her opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair, always ballin', Nigel.
Absolutely looks to the tee, but when that bell rings, the superlative competitor, the EST of NXT.
A perennial contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Was undefeated for over a year, a couple of significant losses, but has significantly regained that momentum here. There was a big part of NXT taking over SmackDown as well.
A big part of NXT proving to be superior. Survivor Series weekend as Belair welcomes Shotzi Blackheart to NXT.
Talk about polar opposites in this matchup here. Had a chance to talk to Blackheart earlier tonight, asked her about her strategy. A part of it there, just trying to get in the head of Belair.
Well, she's not lacking for confidence, that's for sure.
Blackheart said she was going to try to use speed versus power.
Oh, and Bianca Belair sending a message that Blackheart's bubble may be about to burst by Blackheart with the takeover. Reversal, and now Blackheart able to once again ground Bianca Belair early in this match.
Nice technique there and a top wrist lock of sorts with a head bridge. Oh, but a great escape from Bianca Belair.
Right into the full mount. And the bonsai drop by the hyper-athletic Belair, who has perennially dominated The NXT Combine at the WWE Performance Center. Reversal on the Irish Whip. Belair off the ropes. And the shoulder tackle by the stronger Belair.
And evidence of that strength advantage that Belair has put to task in this match.
Incredible agility and athleticism. Telegraphed the back body drop, however. And Blackheart looking for the sunset flip.
Just not enough leverage, no chance.
Oh, and now the bubble may be bursting for Belair as there goes Blackheart looking for the pinning predicament. Shoulders are down. And Belair able to escape.
Well, looking for the double knees to the chest, but again, too much strength from Belair.
Kick, though, nice counter by Blackheart, utilizing the real estate, comes off the middle rope with La Tijera.
Evidence of what she may have learned down there in Mexico. Hold on, this could be more.
Shotzi Blackheart, full head of steam! And the senton to the back of Bianca Belair as Blackheart put all of her weight into that.
Well, colour me impressed there, that inverted back senton to Belair.
The colorful Shotzi Blackheart continuing to ride this wave of momentum, looking for the wrecking ball dropkick, blocked by Belair.
Oh!
Belair and Blackheart, this matchup rolls on.
At T-Mobile, we're lighting up 5G. And when you buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G, you get one free. Plus, you can experience it on the nation's largest 5G network. So do this, on that, with us. Buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G and get one free when you add a line.
Dr. Doolittle.
I hear babies cry.
You can talk to animals.
Watch them grow.
Yes.
They'll learn.
Anything you'd like to say to me?
We've no choice but to embark on this perilous journey. Hello, Barry. Hello, lunch. Doolittle.
Give up, Doolittle. You can't outsmart.
Oh, what's that? A cat is still a cat.
January 17th, rated PG.
Introducing McDonald's Bacon Barbecue Burger. Here for a limited time. Made with 100% fresh beef and crispy applewood smoked bacon, it's an easy, delicious way to get the most out of the holidays. Keep savoring the season with McDonald's Bacon Barbecue Burger.
Every time a vacation day interrupts a workday, a Corona gets its line. Every time your favorite getaway is a block away. And every time the last thing you want to do is leave, a Corona gets its line.
Ursel, this place, it's a mess. Clutter everywhere.
At Realtor.com, we bet you're not an ultra-minimalist looking for an ultra-spacious existence. You're a real person looking for a real home with enough room for your thoughts.
Don't give me that look. I know we need a bigger tub.
Search filters to find homes for the real of us. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
I am on a journey to help people find time to relax. Are you ready for the journey, Elizabeth?
How did you get in here anyway?
The cat flap.
That makes sense.
Relax with the real ginger taste of Canada Dry.
And Doug.
Hour 36 of the stakeout. As soon as the homeowners arrive, we'll inform them that Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, so they'll only pay for what they need. Your turn to keep watch, Limu. You wake me up if you see anything. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty. Scooping Tostitos with salsa and queso, Lay's and Doritos if I have my say-so. Silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things.
At T-Mobile, we're lighting up 5G. And when you buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G, you get one free. Plus, you can experience it on the nation's largest 5G network. So do this, on that, with us. Buy a Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G and get one free when you add a line.
We appreciate you taking a break from the visit with the relatives on this Christmas night as we have this hard-hitting women's division matchup. The newcomer Shotzi Blackheart with a quick pinning attempt on Bianca Belair before being leveled by another lariat, but Blackheart's acquitted herself well up to this point as Belair with the cocky cover, the Statue of Liberty press. But Shotzi Blackheart looking for a huge win in her NXT debut.
Well, it would be a massive upset if she was able to put down NXT's superlative Bianca Belair. The Fresh Princess Belair taking a boot there.
And Shotzi Blackheart on the second rope. There's a sunset flip. Shoulders are down again. Blackheart with a 2 count.
Oh, wow.
But Belair explodes with that drop kick.
Second sunset flip attempt from Blackheart into
Cover
the cover.
here by Belair. Lateral press hooks the leg, and Blackheart with plenty of fight left in her.
As I mentioned, I talked to Blackheart earlier there as Belair applies her cravat or 3-quarter Nelson. She said that she was full of confidence going into this match. She knew it was her first match here in NXT, but it's not her first rodeo.
You look up, if you ask Siri or Alexa, how do you define confidence? She will tell you EST of NXT. Bianca Belair is confident as they come and trying to, well, impose her will and skill on Blackheart. Blackheart back up to her feet. Series of right hands to the rib cage of Belair, and Belair's had problems with her ribs. In fact, it cost her CrossFit career, but boy, what a transition she has made here to NXT.
It's been incredible, but look how doggedly she is to get back into the cravat.
Talk about the effects of this kind of hold, Nigel.
It's a neck crank if you're familiar with MMA. It's right
I
there
guess I am. Only called thousands of MMA
I was actually
fights.
talking to everybody else, not just you, Morrow. There are other people in the NXT universe as Blackheart now poised to strike.
Roll through there by Shotzi Blackheart. Avalanche splash in the corner. Blackheart really hanging tough here with Bianca Belair.
Oh, reverse sling blade. Down goes Belair.
Face first, Belair has been rattled, and that will definitely force her to count her chicklets as that rolling elbow connects. Oh, the question mark kick by Shotzi Blackheart. There's an MMA reference for you, Nigel.
Oh, the Banshee scream comes. Hold on.
Casadora face first goes. Belair may be out. Bianca Belair may be out.
Is this it?
Oh, Belair able to lift that left shoulder.
Wow, this is a pivotal moment in the match. Blackheart has Belair weakened. Opportunities like this do not come around very often.
You have one opportunity to make a first impression. Shotzi Blackheart looking to make the most of hers.
Oh, but again, the power of Belair, the difference maker in this match.
2, 3, 4.
Take a look at Belair's face. A little bit of frustration.
And now some showmanship, some grandstanding by Belair. She better be careful. Blackheart able to avoid the power move. Lands on her feet. Low bridges the middle rope. Belair able to hang on. Stays on the apron, but gets kicked, and wow.
What's this?
Oh, wow! And face first on the apron goes Bianca Belair. It's that added leverage by Blackheart.
Nice, innovative, creative offense, as you said. Blackheart, I think, was trying for a tornado DDT onto the apron, but Belair almost had it scouted. She hooked the top rope to prevent the full exclamation point.
Shotzi Blackheart has ascended to the top turnbuckle. She has her eyes on Bianca Belair. Rose through as Belair was able to roll out of harm's way momentarily.
Missing the kick.
Another evasive tactic by the EST of NXT.
Oh, no, no, no.
Blackheart up in the torture rack. A prelude to the K.O.D. Merry Christmas, Bianca Belair.
Here is your winner, Bianca Belair.
Well, a big night there for Bianca Belair, who will be celebrating Christmas the right way. But take a look at Belair's face. She realizes the caliber of talent she was in the ring with.
And once the bitterness of defeat evaporates from Shotzi Blackheart, I think she will take away a lot of positives from her NXT debut.
Well, very much so. Blackheart will learn a lot of lessons from this matchup. As we take a look here, here's some of this innovative offense from Blackheart. Hooking the leg, trying for the tornado DDT, but Belair doing her best to prevent the full impact. After that, Blackheart would go to the sky with Belair escaping. Try the kick again, a Belair escaped, and then wham, into the buckle. This would set up this a thing of beauty. Watch the impact. Pow! The K.O.D. And with a hook of a leg, it is a 1, 2, 3.
Joy to the world, joy to the EST of NXT. Bianca Belair puts a cap on 2019 with a victory over the newcomer, Shotzi.